Hello, everyone. This is Jose Betancourt from the Postgame Report and talkingaboutgames.com. With me, I have my son,
JKB.
JKB. He also goes by the name of Justin. It's been a while since we've done the Anything podcast. We've both been extremely busy. You're halfway through with Prep for Prep. How's that going?
I'm just glad that I have little, well, not little, but have to do now. I didn't expect to make it.
Yeah. Why is that? Why? What?
Well, I mean, by the way they made it sound like it was extremely hard. And it was. It was, like, so difficult. And I didn't think I was tough enough to bring myself to keep on going.
Don't I always tell you don't give up. At least try it, and then you'll see how capable you are.
Yeah.
Under certain conditions, and you'll be surprised. So definitely proud of you.
I didn't even expect to get in because I didn't want to.
Sometimes you get what you want, sometimes you get what you don't want, and you got to be prepared for both. So, as I stated, we've both been busy. So this is the last episode of the Anything podcast of the year. This year has been amazing. As Justin just said, he got into Prep for Prep, which is a very great program for students. And because of that, he has been able to expand his just knowledge overall, his character and everything. And for me, of course, work. And because he's in this program, my wife and I have been busy traveling, taking him to school, picking him up, stuff like that, just doing things. Right now, we're in the process of picking schools for his from 7th grade to 12th. All right, so a lot has gone on since we last did an episode. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One have been released.
Yeah.
Arkham Origins has been released. We're going to talk about all three of those. But right now, because it's the holidays and have a merry belated Christmas, you received a lot of neat Batman stuff.
Yeah.
So why don't you actually show those watching the video, because we're doing both audio and video. So show show them all, because you have a
All right.
very awesome collection of Batman stuff.
All right. So I got this awesome Bane. It came in a 2-pack with another Batman from Arkham Asylum, and I'm really glad I got this. This was supposed to be my Christmas gift, but it came late, but whatever. At least I have it. And then also today, with the 2-pack came along a Batman, and here he is.
And that one's from Batman Arkham, the first one?
Yeah, Asylum.
Arkham Asylum. Yeah, you could definitely tell the difference in detail. I mean, it's kind of bad right now, but it's amazing. You have all three, which is Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Origins, and you can tell the detail in each one, how it progressed with every collection. This one's pretty plain, but it still looks good though.
Yeah, and then also today, like an hour ago.
Which is the best one out of the three.
Yeah, this is what I consider my favorite Arkham that I got. This is the one from Arkham Origins. This is the Batman, and
with
this
the 5 o'clock shadow and everything.
Yeah, although I think like his skin tone makes him look like an Indian kind of. But whatever.
He has the George Clooney look going on, and you can see, I don't know if that's like just battle damage or dirt from the game or something. There's a slight shade, darker shade on one side, but this is definitely pretty awesome. This is from the Arkham Origins, and for those that aren't familiar with the game, Arkham Asylum was the first one, and then Arkham City was a follow-up to Arkham Asylum. And Arkham Origins, which the title states, is the very beginnings of Bruce Wayne as Batman. So he's obviously a little more buff, and in the game he's not as disciplined as he is in the previous two. So he's a little more out of control. Sticking with the game, Arkham Origins, it hasn't gotten the same adulation, the same reviews, high marks that City and Asylum received.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. They say that it's exactly the same, so why don't they give it the same rating? It doesn't make any sense.
I guess maybe they wanted more variety or something. But there are changes to Arkham Origins. How did you enjoy it? You finished it how many times?
2. I'm trying to finish it a third time on this mode called New Game Plus, and it's a lot harder than the regular story mode because usually when thugs hit you or when anyone hits you, it has like a huge like lightning icon over their heads to let you know that, hey, you're about to get hit, watch out, so you can counter. But in New Game Plus, they don't give you that icon, so you have to watch really carefully to see if there's anyone hitting you, because they usually crowd around you, so it's hard to watch at every single one of them all. Try not to get hit.
And showing the Bane character that you received from the Arkham series, which is not the Bane in Batman Returns or Dark Knight Rises, excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you have him there somewhere?
No.
Oh, you took him. So this is more of the comic book Bane, cartoon Bane, and even the Batman movie Bane, right? The horrible Batman. Which one was
Schumacher.
that? Yeah, which one was that?
Batman and Robin. The worst Batman out of all of them. George Clooney Batman, the credit card, the back credit card.
And the nipples.
Yeah.
The nipples.
And the butts.
So this is crazy looking. He's heavy as hell. And by himself, this was what? If you were to buy it at the time by itself, probably $50 maybe?
No, this came out recently.
Yeah? I swore it was sold by itself at one point.
No, it was a different kind. But the 2-pack was only like $48 with both Batman and Bane.
Mm-hmm.
And $40 is what you would usually pay for just Bane alone, so.
Yeah, you also got Joker from the Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
And why don't you show the awesome Mayfix?
Oh yeah.
Which you received for your birthday. So this is the Arkham Origins Joker, and was voiced by Troy Baker, which he did an amazing job.
Yeah, he not a lot of people complained about it. People were like, "Oh my God, Mark Hamill, where is he?" But he did like a really, really good impression, and he sounded a lot younger, which something I wouldn't think that Mark Hamill would be able to do. But here's the Mayfix.
Yeah,
this is from the
Dark
Christian
Knight.
Bale raspy voice Batman.
So what made that one so unique? Because you kept telling us that you wanted that for your birthday, and lo and behold, we ordered it from Japan, right?
Yeah, it's a Japanese company that made this, and it said that this is the most articulated Batman ever that you can ever get. So, yeah, and also the other 6-inch toys that tried to replicate the look of Christian Bale Batman, they didn't do so good. And this just like blew them away.
Well, this is my favorite. This is one I picked up at Comic-Con.
It's huge.
And this is the play art Dark Knight. Now this is Dark Knight Returns, correct? So this is my favorite. He's not into play art that much, but because it's not as anime looking as the other play art characters, I'll put it over here.
I don't really like anime. I don't know why.
This is awesome. My favorite, even though we have it here on the desk as a statue protecting. And then this is
Yeah, I may as
my
well
mom
just show this. My grandma gave this to me for a present. This is the same exact incarnation, except
that's from the cartoon.
yeah, this is from the actual comic book and the cartoon look. Except that one, the play arts is actually part of the. It's an Arkham City skin. It's based off of a skin that you get in Arkham City, where you play as where you wear the suit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like exactly. Yeah. Oh my God, they're like almost the same size.
Yeah, that'll be a wrestling match for the ages.
Yeah, and
You didn't show that one.
Yeah, last but not least is the Arkham City, which is my favorite game out of the trilogy.
Yeah, mine too. Especially the ending. It's crazy. Not gonna spoil it, but
yeah. So
yeah, that one's pretty awesome as well. So you have a Batman shirt on, so I'm assuming you're a Batman fan.
How do you know?
Sarcasm. So, now that we know, first of all, let's go back to the Arkham Origins game. If you had to rate it, what would you say? Would you recommend people buying it or staying away from it?
Well, I say that if you're a Batman fan or just a fan of the Arkham series, then I would recommend that you definitely buy it full price. And I would give it maybe a 3.5 out of 5 because I don't think it's as good as Arkham Origins because it has most of the same traits as it. Like it uses most of the same features, although it doesn't really work as well. Like there are some bugs, but not nearly as much bugs as I hear people complaining about. Like people say, I think it was Burnley Tower, which is a Riddler thing where you have to unlock, where like you have to, cause Riddler, who's Enigma in this game, he has jamming signals like all over Gotham, and you have to shut them down so you can use the Batwing fast travel. So people say that when they shut it down, it doesn't work. Like there's no way of getting out of there. Like it's a glitch on the PC. But I tried it myself. I never got that problem. And it froze on me once. And sometimes the combat just doesn't like react fast enough.
Yeah. Well, you played on the PlayStation 3, and through the Xbox One, we have the PlayStation 3 connected through the HDMI in, and it shows up as we're playing TV or watching TV. So if you have me on your Xbox One friends list and you see TV, that's because we have the PlayStation 3 hooked up. Now, Batman versus Superman, or Superman versus Batman, the movie, we now know that Ben Affleck is going to play Batman.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
Well, we already
Well, we did predictions, correct?
yeah. Wonder Woman.
Yes, Wonder Woman as well. I forgot her name, the actress' name.
I think it was like Gal Gadot or something.
She's skinny. I mean, like this skinny.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see how she portrays Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman was pretty voluptuous, and Linda Carter was no joke.
But I don't think they should have like put her in a Superman movie. Like, if you're gonna put all these superheroes in at one movie, you can't call it a Man of Steel movie. It's a Justice League movie. And I don't think that, like, I think Superman should have his own movie. Maybe Batman could be in it, but Batman also should have his own movie, and same thing with Wonder Woman, because I don't think they're gonna give her much development in a Superman story.
Would you be okay if they had Wonder Woman come in briefly to maybe help the Superman and Batman, or same goes for Superman? What if they just had 5 minutes of screen time and it was just something to look forward to when it did a full blown Justice League movie.
Yeah, I think it. I hope it's gonna be like what they did in Marvel movies. How they just gave like a sneak peek at a character, and then they would like just give you hopes for the next movie.
Yeah, we were just talking about Dark Knight Returns, and that's where Superman and Batman both fought. Actually, if you look at the logo, it looks very similar to the movie logo, where I believe the Superman logo is
Yeah, it's
this
like in the
logo
middle.
is inside.
Yeah, it's a fat bat. Logo.
And they also, I forgot who it was, but they had a quote from the comic book where Batman tells Superman,
like
pretty much, I could have killed you. Look at me, I could have killed you if I wanted to.
yeah.
Which is pretty dope. That was a awesome line in the movie or in the anime. So let's talk about the Xbox One. We mentioned it. I mentioned it a little earlier. What do you think about it so far? You haven't really had a chance to play on it. We have Dead Rising 3, which you're not into, and Battlefield 4, and I rented Forza 5.
Yeah, I haven't really used it. I think the only time I used it was just to play the PS3, but I'm not trashing it in any way. But I don't think I really have an opinion on it right now because I don't really use it. I use
What about PlayStation 4?
Yeah, that I did use. I used it to play Lego Marvel, and I think.
How do you like that game?
Yeah, I think it's maybe my second favorite to the DC, just because Batman's in it. So, the Marvel one is the most updated, and it has really good graphics and a lot of characters. They have like 300 something characters. So
yeah, it's amazing, and you haven't even unlocked a portion of that yet.
No.
You haven't been playing it much, honestly, but you've been playing a lot of Arkham Origins.
Yeah, because I just really like Arkham games. I'm actually replaying the Arkham Asylum storyline again.
Cool, nothing wrong with that. I finished Halo a bunch of times. Tell me about Knack. You played Knack over the weekend. What do you think about it so far?
From what I've played, I haven't really played much yet. It seems like a really, really good game. Like, it's really creative, and I've never seen anything like that. Like, a guy that they use as, like, a reinforcement or, like, a protector that's made out of ancient relics. That's kind of weird, but it works. I really like that idea, and it gives you an excuse to get even more relics and get bigger.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when Knack becomes bigger and bigger, kind of like the Hulk when he gets more angry and he becomes enormous. Knack is another game that got bashed by the media. Some people actually gave it high ratings and a lot of accolades. So as I state with all games, and when you read reviews, it always comes down to your opinion. Of course, using a review as a reference is a good idea, but it's not set in stone. Sometimes you'll like a crappy game that most people despise. Like Too Human, I enjoyed the crap out of that.
Yeah, don't kill people because they don't agree with you.
Exactly. So, with the PlayStation 4, the actual machine, any feedback on that before we move on?
No, not really. But about the Xbox One, one thing that I really like is the voice commands. Because then you could be a couch potato. But sometimes it doesn't really work, and you're just screaming at your TV. It looks kind of weird, but I think it's a good idea, and the PS4 doesn't have that. So.
No, it has very minimal. You can actually put your headphones on or your little earbud for the PlayStation 4, and it will actually. You can use voice commands for certain things like powering off the PlayStation 4, or saying PlayStation Killzone Shadowfall, it will start that game for you as well. New Year's is coming up, and tomorrow is the 31st and the last day of the year of 2013.
Yeah, I just can't believe that 2013 is already over.
How would you reflect on the year that is about to be over?
I think a lot happened. It's the start of a new generation of consoles. A bunch of really cool movies came out. A lot of good games came out. So I think it was a pretty good year.
What's your movie of the year?
I don't really know.
What about Hobbit?
Yeah, I really liked that movie.
Desolation of Smaug.
Yeah,
Schmig.
I'm not really sure because I always said smog, but they say smog.
Smug.
It sounds like they're saying smoke.
Schmug.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my movie.
There's no O in it, so.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's Smoog. Smoke. Smoog. Yeah, I enjoy that movie as well, even though I fell asleep for certain parts. Not because the movie was bad, but I came straight out of work and went straight to the movies. Obviously, this year, as we were talking about earlier, prep for prep, you got all these awesome collectibles as well.
Yeah.
And you grew, your shoe size expanded, so now you're an 8, a size 8 in shoes. So you're obviously growing. And just to clarify things, he's not taller than me. I'm just sitting lower than he is, so this way there's no discrepancy in height. This way we both fit in. What do you want? What are you looking forward to in 2014? And what are your main goals?
Probably what I'm looking forward to is new movies. I know a new X-Men movie's coming out, I think, in 2014. Also, the new Spider-Man movie, because I liked the first Amazing Spider-Man. So now they're making their sequel, I think, in, like, May. So I'm looking forward to that.
It looks good. Rhino, Green Goblin, and Electro.
Yeah, but Rhino looks kind of weird. He looks like a Transformer or something.
Yeah, it's a mech. I guess they want to keep it as real or put it in some type of realistic fashion. Kind of like Batman did the Dark Knight series.
Yeah.
As far as any specific goals you want to achieve?
I think the really main objective I have right now is to complete prep because I'm not gonna be done until August. I have 7 months left. The whole thing is 14 months.
Yeah. And you go to school in the summer 5 days a week. And right now you're going to school
6 days a week.
You're going to regular school, and then Wednesday and Saturday you go to Trinity in Manhattan for extra schooling. So
that's a great school, though, Trinity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's world-renowned. Once again, I'm very proud of you. Mom is very proud of you. And I tell you all the time, you're an extremely hard worker. And all the collectibles and games you have, you've earned it twofolds. And just keep up the great work. And hopefully we'll put out more videos, video and audio collaborations. For those who don't want to go on YouTube and watch the video. And, of course, I have a face that's made for radio. So if you don't want to see the video, you can listen to the audio. You can find us on iTunes, and you can subscribe to the podcast there. It's called Anything Podcast. I'm JVB on Twitter. Justin doesn't have one, or Facebook.
I do have a YouTube, though.
Yes, what's your YouTube channel?
It sounds weird. It's JK Beta 1021.
All right. And he puts videos there all the time. A lot of comedic oriented videos. So he looks shy and quiet right now, but the boy is pretty silly. And mine is Joe Beta, is it? My YouTube channel?
I think so. Because
Something
for
like
a
that.
while you changed it to your full name.
Jose Betancourt. So if you're watching the video, you obviously are fully aware where to find my YouTube channel. But if you're listening to the audio, that is my YouTube channel. Just I'll put a link in the descriptions. But Happy New Year to everyone. Any messages you want to give to the few listeners we got? But even though they're few, they're freaking awesome.
Not really.
No shout outs to your cousins, Grandma Becky,
Oh yeah,
Sade Shalia.
yeah, all my family in Florida. I love you guys and I miss you. So I hope I can see you guys again soon.
Yes, absolutely. What about your classmates? I'm sure some of them are going to be watching this.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so, but yeah, my friends in school, you're awesome.
Yeah, and of course, my friends and family are incredible as well. So until next year, I am Jose Betancourt.
JKB.
Happy New Year, everyone.